I can honestly say this episode was better than the last one. Hey everyone, Templar74 here with another episode of Poke Talk, and today's episode of Poke Talk is going to be my review of the latest episode of Pokemon Horizons, the Roy Terrestrial Trial episode. And like the last episode with Liko, and I said Liko's was decent, Roy's, as I said in the intro, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that his was better than Liko's episode. There was a lot more in this episode, and that kind of leads to another perplexing thing that we find out about in the next couple of episodes, but we'll talk about that soon enough. So at risk of further rambling, let's move on to the Reader's Digest version of the episode. So basically the episode premise is Liko and Roy and Dot travel to Artozan. They meet Nemona and Hase again. Dot meets Bracious while Liko and Roy, of course, run into Bracious for another time. Roy ends up having a battle with Nemona and loses. We also see Roy use his terrestrial trial. His terrestrial typing for Fuecoco anyway, and it's revealed to be fire, which, I mean, honestly, we all saw that one coming. That's pretty much common sense. So Roy loses to Nemona, but Roy also has a rematch with Bracious and wins. So it wasn't it wasn't a complete failure, but it wasn't a complete win either. It was kind of a wash. But I think that having them both in this episode just gave a little bit more to this episode than the last one, to be honest with you, and that's why I say Roy's is probably better than Liko's. All that being said, that leads to the last thing that I wanted to talk about. It has no impact on this episode whatsoever. I just want to point it out and kind of give my thoughts. I think that it's kind of weird that they're cramming Liko and Roy's terrestrial trials into single episodes, but from the looks of it, the new episode titles and summaries that we got, it looks like Dot is going to end up getting 2 episodes in a row, which that could be a good thing, that could be a bad thing, but again, I just think that that's kind of weird how they're planning on doing that. Like I said, though, that whole argument doesn't really take away from the episode, in my opinion. Overall, I think this episode was much better than last week's. I give it an 8.5 out of 10. It was a really good episode, in my opinion. But again, those are just my thoughts, and as always, I want to hear yours. So in the comments section down below, let me know what your guys' thoughts were about this week's episode. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was just there? What are your thoughts? Just let me know in the comments section down below, because as always, I enjoy hearing from you. All right, everyone, as always, Templar74 signing off. Have a great day, everybody. I'll talk to you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.